Anyway, so today what I wanted to talk about is, certain people just really get under my skin a little bit. And so every once in a while, I want to talk about it. And so, to be honest, Tucker Carlson has actually always gotten under my skin. And I went for a little bit there that I kind of liked him a little bit, I guess. And now he just really irritates me bad. And not to say that I don't agree with some of the things he says. I actually do. I can't think of one right now, but I have agreed with him a couple of times. And that's okay. Again, we can disagree. But some of the stuff he says and does, I truly find outrageous, I guess, would be the right word. And this right here is, I don't know if anybody remembers this. I totally remember this because at the time I was like, didn't really care for you. And then that is just about the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's 14 years ago. So goes back a little ways. But wow. For me, it's a big wow. And so here it is. You can see for yourself how silly this is. My opinion, it's completely silly.
Welcome back to the Great American Panel. We're glad you're watching. All right, President Obama, it has been confirmed by the White House, called the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles, and during the course of their conversation, thanked him for giving Michael Vick a second chance. Now, I'm a Christian. I've made mistakes myself. I believe fervently in second chances. But Michael Vick killed dogs, and he did in a heartless and cruel way. And I think, personally, he should have been executed for that. He wasn't. But the idea that the President of the United States would be getting...
Okay. He believed that Michael Vick should have been executed for that. Do I think it's good to kill dogs? No, I don't. I definitely do not. I don't even like to see people, see them, dogs be harmed. I don't want to see any animal be harmed. And, particularly for sport, I definitely did not find what Michael Vick did okay. But executed? Really? That was completely outrageous. And I've always thought about that definitely in the sense of Tucker Carlson is, I don't know. That's a lot. I know he is a big dog lover. I am too. But honestly, that's a lot. That is a lot. Just saying. And, I don't know if anybody else notices, but, he has this little giggle that he does. It really irritates me. I find it's typically very condescending. Not gonna lie, he bugs me. Now, his big thing lately has been this whole thing, just like Candace Owens, a lot of people, their just big thing is totally anti-Israel. And again, where I stand on that is I'm not wanting America to be involved in any of these fights anywhere. I do think that Netanyahu wants to fuss with a lot of people. Not a huge fan of Netanyahu. Not. Do I think that's all Israel? That's I don't really think so. I can't say that I know for sure exactly what's going on over there. I feel like it needs to stop. I don't feel like either side wants it to stop. I don't think they do. That's my personal opinion. I think I'm tired of America being involved in all this crap. But just because I don't want to keep fighting in wars, am I going to deny that Hamas is a terrorist organization? So this is my problem with Candace and Tucker and a lot of these people. Just, the enemy of your enemy is not your friend, right? Because you don't like what Israel's doing, you're going to defend a terrorist organization. And that's kind of what they're doing, I get. And it really blows my mind, honestly. Why do you have to defend that? Just because I don't defend any of it. I don't encourage, defend, support any of it. It's not even my business. That's what they're doing over there. That's what in my opinion, that's what they want to keep doing. And I'm tired of being involved in it, period. But so recently, Tucker had this nun on his show. Mother, what is it? Agapia. I could be pronouncing that wrong. Stephanopoulos. Okay, so I never heard him mention that is George Stephanopoulos' sister in the show. I thought that was kind of weird that he didn't mention that. Anyway, doesn't matter. But she says something here that I find so disgusting. I listened to a lot of this. It took me a few times getting through as much of it as I did because I didn't care for it. I don't care for Tucker, and I didn't care for a lot of things I was hearing. But I found something completely outrageous that she said. And I just thought I would play a little clip of this because, again, he seems to support this kind of stuff, and it's outrageous to me. Not an attractive woman, just going to say that. Doesn't matter. But
even to this day, we hear it's Hamas, yes. Hamas. What is Hamas? Hamas are people who have had their homes taken from them, who, if they live in Gaza, have not been basically been in an open air prison.
Okay, wow. I don't really. That sounds like she is defending Hamas, acting like Hamas is just an innocent. They've done nothing for Hamas. Well, I can't go there at all. And truly, it does surprise me that Tucker has this kind of nonsense going on. Again, whatever. Not a fan of his. And so something else, okay, and this is really silly on my part, 100% silly, but that's okay. This right here really irritates me. It totally shouldn't. This is very silly on my part. Tells you how petty I'm being about all this. That's okay. That's what I do. But listen how dumb this sounds. Because I caught it the other day and I thought, Well, that's just so weird. You're just going to keep doing that.
So it turns out that YouTube is suppressing this show. On one level, that's not surprising. That's what they do. But on another level, it's shocking with everything that's...
It's shocking. Well, I would like to say something to you, Tucker. I've only ever heard you, watched you, anything on YouTube. So what's shocking is that you think that they're suppressing it. If they are, that's news to me, because that's the only place I ever see you. And again, that whole look on your face is actually irritating as crap to me. I'm not going to lie. That's shocking. It's shocking. It's shocking that it's not happening. And you somehow think that it is. I've literally never heard you, other than Fox News, I've never heard you anywhere else but YouTube. So I'm going to just, you know what? Maybe take a step back, think about it a little bit. And I don't think they're suppressing you. Definitely not as much as you believe that they are. I don't think that's happening. And I think that you have these condescending laughs about everything when it's not funny or clever even. I don't even think your comments, where you crack yourself up, it's not funny and it's not clever. And for you to have all these, these thoughts that you have about everybody, and just, you're so witty about it. And the fact that you thought that Michael Vick should be executed, I mean, seriously, I really can't. I can't with you. Something's wrong with you. You're just strange. And if you want to support terrorist organizations, I really think, I mean, even to the point of giving platforms to people like this. I just hope that a lot of people that have supported you, that I think that you have had a lot of support from people who do not believe in that kind of thing, who don't support that. And so hopefully a lot of people are waking up to you and to Candace. You're making a whole lot of money saying very outrageous things, in my opinion. Obviously, everything I'm saying here is 100% my own opinion. That's it. Just me. But I have a few more things. I'll have another video soon about Tucker Carlson, because I don't like him. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But let me know what you think about this. Write a comment so we can have a conversation about it, because I'm curious what everybody else thinks about this, some of this nonsense that he comes out with. But thanks for listening. I hope you liked it.